algebra students. Mr. Lawrence here with your next flip lesson, and today we're going to be learning about absolute value, and I want to emphasize to you that you need to use the definition that I'm giving you right here. Absolute value is the distance from zero on a number line. I'm going to insist on it. That is a very good definition at this level, and if you make up your own definitions, very likely it's going to be flawed, and you're not going to be able to do the material we're doing the next couple of days. Remember, the distance from zero on a number line. Now let's see how we use this. Let's say I wanted to know, this symbol means absolute value. I want to know the absolute value of 5. Well, I'm asking you how many spaces from 0 is 5 on a number line. So I find 5 on the number line, and I count how many spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And some of you are thinking, Mr. Lawrence, I just knew that. Of course you did. You know it's 5 spaces from 0. You can use that anytime you want, but if you need a visual, there it is. Now, what if I ask you the absolute value of -3? Well, you find -3 on a number line. If you want to do it in your mind, that's fine. And then I count how many spaces I am from 0. And it looks like I'm 3 spaces. So the absolute value of -3 is +3. Now, some of you just may have made an assumption, and you're wrong. The assumption that you might have made is that, well, absolute value just turns things positive. And I've got to warn you, that definition will not help you. When you have to do a problem like, say, the absolute value of x equals 7, just thinking that absolute value makes things positive will not allow you to do the problem completely. When I ask for this, I'm asking for what number or numbers are 7 spaces away from 0 on a number line. So I'm going to go to 0. And I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spaces. So the absolute value of x equals 7, x would equal 7. But what you're failing to consider is that there's another point 7 spaces away from 0 in the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so what this means is the absolute value of x equals 7. X equals 7 or x equals -7. There are 2 possible answers. If you use the definition where it always turns things positive, you'll never be able to do it. The things we're going to be doing in the next couple days. On test questions that are worth 5 points, you'll get at most 2.5 points on either one because you'll always be doing them wrong. All right, so let's go ahead and I'll make up a few problems for you, and you can see how you can do on them. Hold on 1 second. Okay, here's 5 sample problems for you. I even provided you with a number line. Go ahead and see what you can do with them. Pause the video, and when you're ready, look for my solutions. All right, here come my solutions. The first one, absolute value of 12. How many spaces from 0 is 12 on a number line? It's 12 spaces. Number 2, -13. How many spaces from 0 is -13 on a number line? It's 13 spaces. This is an easy one. Sometimes it gives kids trouble. Absolute value of 0. How many spaces from 0 is 0? Well, isn't it 0 spaces, right? So, there we go. Okay, absolute value of x equals 10. Well, I know that if I'm at 0, there's a point over here that's 10 spaces away, but there's also a point over here that's 10 spaces away. So x is going to equal 10, or x could equal -10. All right. Number 5 should give you a little bit of a trouble, because I want to know what numbers are -2 spaces away from 0 on a number line. And one thing I want to point out to you is that distances are always, I should say never negative. Distances are never negative. I think that's a good way to say it, because a distance could be 0. So think about this. Let's say you had a house where you lived, okay, and you decided that you were going to go jogging. Maybe you were chasing some rabid Wolverine fans, I don't know. Okay, and you're looking this way, and you go jogging. There you are, you're jogging along. High-tech animation for you. And let's say you went a distance. Okay, so let's say you went a total of 3 miles. Now, I know For some of you, 3 miles is long distance. You imagine you'd be a little bit tired, you'd be a little bit sweaty, right? Your clothes would be a little bit wet, right, from perspiration. Now, you jog back the same exact route. Wait, I better turn you around so you don't run into anything. Hold on 1 second. There we go. And so now you're jogging back. There you go. Okay. Did you just jog -3 miles? I mean, is that -3 miles? Well, in the sense that it's direction, but you actually jogged an extra 3 miles, right? Didn't you go 6 miles to get home? I mean, if it was a negative distance, does that mean like your clothes are dry when you get home because all the perspiration has gone back into your body and your muscles are well rested as if you have never jogged? No, of course not. That's ridiculous. So this problem here, the absolute value, what numbers are a negative distance from 0 on a number line? There aren't any. So this is a no solution problem. You cannot do an absolute value for a value that is less than 0. Okay, so this has no solution. And if you want to test it, like if you thought x equals 2 is the answer, you could put 2 in here. Absolute value of 2 equals, well, how many spaces from 0 is 2? It's 1, 2. See, it equals 2, which is not the same as -2. Then you say, well, I know, maybe it's really -2. Maybe x equals -2. So I put a mark here at -2, and then I count how many spaces from 0 am I? 1, 2. So you see the absolute value of -2 also equals 2. So these guesses were incorrect. This problem has no solution. That's the lesson today. It's really simple, but I can't stress more that the definition you need to be working from is the distance from 0 on a number line. Okay? Use that definition. Otherwise, you're going to have a difficult time with the things we're going to do tomorrow and the next day. Ooh, there we go. All right, Mr. Lawrence signing off. Good night, everybody.